Well, let's get straight. Remember, these are only my thoughts, my opinions, and if anybody thinks that I'm wrong anywhere, please let me know. You know what I mean? I don't want to walk around with lies. Don't want to die a liar. You know what I mean? I can't be good. But anyways, Ephesians 6:12. I question everything. I'm sorry that comes after Jesus. I question everything other than Jesus. And the Ten Commandments seem pretty fucking simple enough. You know what I mean? But this is a passage in which I hear all the time. A lot of Christians do use this, and it kind of does make sense. You know what I mean? Let's go over it. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So, what, we're to ignore the flesh and blood that inside takes those demons in? Like, there's demons inside flesh and blood, right? I mean, it's not that person really, it's the demons that they've let in. So, how can you not when you guys think I get it. There's high places of wickedness. You have to agree based on what Jesus says, right? Like back in his day, he said, "Hey, howdy, folks. Guess what? Who you think you're with, you're not with. You're with Satan. You all are children of Satan, and I'm here to try and convince you to get away from that guy. He's not good for you. And here's why he's getting away with it. He's got all these little minions out there giving you guys too many fucking just filling your brains full of bullshit. Let's get back to the law. I am the law." But the way I look at it is there's two different spirits you can get in, right? There's two high spiritual worlds. There's either you can get into the Holy Spirit or you can get into the dark spirit, right? You're either with Christ or you're the Antichrist. There's no in between, like Jesus said, to like, hey guys, pick a fucking team. Don't be bouncing around fucking pretending to be good. Know yourselves. Find out what you're capable of. And see why you're like that is because they've trained you to fucking be like that. You know what I mean? Satan's got his minions out there. I might be wrong. You guys let me know. You think there's two spirits you can be in? And only the humans themselves can allow the demons to enter their bodies. You know what I mean? But people don't understand what demons look like. I mean, there are some that are, and they'll all eventually get there. They just gotta, you just gotta weasel them out. And let them weasel themselves out. You don't wanna weasel anybody, you know what I mean? But I always think Satan's fucking a horrible dude. Do you think Satan's coming, or or is Satan like slick talker? Just he wants you to feel comfortable. He wants you to feel good. He wants you to allow men and women sports. He wants you to let the pedophiles run wild because there's nothing you can do anyways. When you get a chance to vote, you can just vote the good one in. Like, we should question everything. Like I tell you guys, hey, question me whenever you want. Don't let people run around saying they're the Mashiach without giving them questions, but there's no questions out there for me. But yeah, fuck. So yeah, who do you guys think Satan is? You think Satan comes looking like Charles Manson and or does he come like Obama, slick talking, his sideways walking, crack smoking, fellatio getting, no paperwork to be an American? When he come like that, because I'll tell you, you listen to Obama, you could fall in love with him, eh? He's slick. He is slick. But I just don't. I just say this stuff. I hope Obama could come to Jesus. You know what I mean? He tell you. I'd like him to tell you whether his paperwork's real or not. You know what I mean? Why did you have to forge some paperwork and hand it in? This is weird stuff, eh? It's stuff. Like, uh, here, the name of the film here. It's called "Are You All Rothchilds?" Hey, is it really George Soros's brain or is it a Rothschilds? Are you guys Rothschilds? Listen, one of the things about Candace Owens that I worry about is she says she's Catholic, and I do anybody who identifies with any it's like the Mormons, right? You guys got to think they're fucked. The other chosen ones, the Jehovah's Witness, when you have to say they're fucked, are they getting together and trying to make the world a better place? Are they trying to, identify the problems in the world like Christ would and come together and change them, or are we just out there swirl pot and shit? Did you guys know? I'm not speaking ill of him. I mean, he's passed away, but whatever he did to himself, and I hope he didn't do anything to himself. So, Francis, Pope Francis, you guys know I don't trust the Catholic Church, right? Like, it's just my opinions and my thoughts. I think they've hidden a lot of bad stuff, and it's quite gross. And they hold big bank accounts. I don't think like someone who represents Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Jesus would want them just to enable people. They would want them to use that money to help build people so that those people could build their own money and then then they could help other people who you know what I mean. But no, that's not how we do it in the Catholic Church. You know what I mean? But back to Francis. Did you know he was deep in with the Rothschilds? That's out there. There's a woman he collaborated with all the time. She brought in money and stuff for the Catholic Church. Aren't the Rothschilds the same ones that pretty much got the Jewish people of Israel back? Was that them? Or was that the Rockefellers? I get the two of them mixed up. You know what I mean? Do you imagine if two powerful bloodlines like that collaborated with one another? The damage they could do and well remain so rich. I want to ask myself all the time, who makes the money when you guys print the money? Who's the one making that money? As I go back to the Rockefellers and Rothschilds, I'm just asking JC, what's up? JC 82. Can't stay, but have a great Thanksgiving. Well, you have a great Thanksgiving too if it's Thanksgiving, bud. I'm not paying attention. We already had ours here in Canada, but if it's Thanksgiving, bud, you have a good one. But back to the Rothschilds. Yeah, they Chummalumski'd. I don't know if the new Poperoni's hanging out with the Rothies, but Well, Francis did, and you gotta ask yourselves, like, they're the ones like, if you listen to Candace, right? And I've seen this with other people, and you'd have to look at it, like, if this is lies, it's coming from Candace, right? But the Rothschilds, they were behind the come up of, Emmanuel Macron, you know what I mean? Were they a part of Mrs. Macron too? Because now they're saying that Miss Macron might have been a part of MK Ultra. Well, we only think that because they were concerned about it in the paperwork that Candace showed you, you know what I mean? Sometimes people you do things and then people overreact and anyways, yeah, and knowing, like you guys know, I'm not a big fan of Klaus Schwab. You know what I mean? I don't see what the big hoodoo and why everybody's afraid of him or can't understand what he's saying when he says, "Hey guys, I have penetrated the governments." Some of my tasty favorites. Emmanuel Macron was one of my first round draft choices, right along with Justin Trudeau. They got that Rothschild backing, and I like those guys. They want to own everything, and well, make everybody think that they're happy, just like me. You guys think that that's the Rockefeller Rothschild way of thinking? I do. And they tell you, and it's disgusting that you fucking can't hear them. Like, this is inbred way of thinking, you know what I mean? Like, the Rothschilds are the ones that have said silly stuff like that, like, it's just a fucking lifestyle that just keeps going and going and going, or is it just was it just just a couple of them? Who knows, eh? Hi, Creeker, how's it going? Like, they just sit back and laugh that there's nothing we can do about it. We did such a good job, they know there's nothing they can do about it. Fuck, we got Christ cornered, we got the Jewish people cornered, we got all the markets, all the religions, all the markets. We own all the brains thanks to George Soros's brain. And that's the thing. They get your guys' brain, and then people like me that refuse to fucking give up their brain, you all think we're the insane ones. Even though we're like trying to point it out. Look, George is telling you guys, he loves perceptions. He's a philosopher king. His 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 quest to be a god far outweighs the money. But the money's there to keep making sure he's a god. Did you start walking yet? Fuck no, I haven't started walking yet. No, no, I gotta fix myself. You know what I mean? I'm on here trying to fucking fix myself. I gotta go through what humans go through. This is how humans get down and they lose their physical health because they can't fucking get help mentally. You know what I mean? I want to face my problems and nobody wants to help me. I want to find out how I can face the hospital and find out why I was hospitalized 5 times for violence and suicide. I have questions for the police and their handling of me too, and the handling of others. It seems weird. You know what I mean? I'd like to face my workplace that wouldn't give me a fucking investigate. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I like my friends to tell me, you know what I mean? When I lay the evidence down, I'd like them to say, "Hey, that's make believe, Carl." Because if they knew I was chosen and another fucking lie of theirs would put them straight to fucking hell. I don't know if there is hell or anything. I'm not saying like there should be consequences for your lies, right? Like if I'm lying about them, I get to go to hell. You know what I mean? But if it's them, Would you like to do another lie? Would you like to not participate now? Do you want to talk now, motherfuckers? Hey, have you put yourself in a tight spot? It's building a foundation for healthy change. No, I'm with no, you don't get her. You don't get what I'm saying, that creaker. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you don't get what I'm saying. See, everything I've had to go through is so I know what humans fucking go through and why they can't get up to go for a fucking walk. You know what I mean? I got bigger, badder things on my brain because I can't solve my problems because in this fucking world, you can hide and lie and destroy and do whatever the fuck you want and think there's no consequences. But no, indeedo, there's a Gato. And well, Miss Machado probably ain't with the father-o. You know what I mean? She can get the fucking Nobel Peace Prize here and fucking try and say that Trump deserved it. You know what I mean? But I think God sees through her fucking bullshit over there in Venezuela. You know what I mean? Thou shalt not kill. Just fucking bomb the boats and feed those fucking flesh to the fish. Hey? Like a good old American. Look at us. Look how strong and powerful we are. We can't take in fishing boats without fucking destroying shit. What the fuck? Carl, solve the world's problems if your head is cloudy. My head is not cloudy. My head is in the game fully, completely. It's just hard getting it out sometimes because I know what PTSD can fucking do. That's the problem. That's what's frustrating. I'm in the fucking matrix with PTSD and I want the fuck out. I don't like living in your guys' fucking world of fucking thinking pedophiles are running it and cocksuckers who want to own everything can look you straight in the face and tell you you penetrated your fucking governments and you run around like a bunch of fucking loop-de-loos, not fucking knowing what they're even telling you. I'm not the goofy one here, okay? I'm not the one that's fucking not aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? You guys just know and you just don't fucking care. But then you wanna tell me you're fucking parents of the year and you're this and you're that and fucking I just had Johnny Ringo telling me that wasn't just very Christ-like, saying that Triple T and Gotcha Man and whoever else are not men. No. You wanna be a man, you can be a man of God. I mean, you can be a man of the earth if that's what you wanna fucking call 'em, but no, those 3 amigos are trouble with Christ, and I can fucking show you. You know what I mean? Gotcha Man. All I ever asked for him was to talk to him. But he'll sit there and tell you he's the kind of man that's there to fucking help you, eh? But I asked him, and he fucking ignored me. Called me fucking crazy on his show in front of everybody, and I asked him what made me fucking crazy, and he refused. And when I tagged him, he asked me not to. He'd talk to me then. Could you imagine the chosen one and he spit in my fucking face? But I can show you where he's a hypocrite as well, all over the place, you know what I mean? And if I have to go into detail about Triple T and what kind of man he is, you can think that your military fucking glory is gonna get you somewhere. Fuck, I hate to tell you, Fuckstein. In fact, when someone tries to tell you something and you spit in their face and call them names and block them as well. You know what I mean? I asked Triple T to talk before I fucking talk shit on him because I wanted to say to him, man, what do you think? Do you think you're with God? What do you think? But no. Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck what day it is. Every day should be truth day. Hey, Triple T, you should come to Christ because you're not the fucking man you think you are. You're getting up there in age. Fucking find Christ, bud. Because if there's a heaven or a hell, just like there's a Christ or an antichrist, I'd rather try and see you get with fucking Jesus. Happy fucking birthday. But I could sit there and stay quiet and go, happy birthday, Triple T. I think you're doing good. You're fucking just swell. You wanna say that you're what every man should be? No, 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 that's why there's pedophiles running around rocking the world, man. You don't know what to do. You don't have any solutions. You don't there's nothing like, I don't fucking get her. Uh, but, like, within your little groups, you're all fucking good at fucking psyoping each other out and fucking finding out each other's fucking flaws and this and that, trying to destroy one another. But then again, it's good because the news gets out there. Look who y'all are. And you don't fuck, man. He turned 100 years old today. Well, I'd rather see Triple T with Jesus than the way he is today. But like he said, his relationship with Jesus is fucking his relationship, right? I shouldn't force myself out onto him, and I can't do that, right? But I certainly can try and warn others. Like, what do you guys think? Do you become who you hang around with? If you accept things, do you become those things? Here's the thing, Matt Creeker. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I don't know if Jesus is coming. Is it the Christ that's coming, or is it Jesus? I don't know, brother. I hope Jesus is coming. When Jesus said, when Christ returns, what kind of fucking time was it going to be? Is it going to be a good time? Or was she going to be some gnashing of teeth? Families would be even separated because he wouldn't want to face the truth. Said it wasn't going to be a good time. And he said, what else was said? That a lot of people are going to think that they're with me, and they're just not. Now, if I'm out there watching, you might want to figure out who Jesus is, right? Any Christians out there might want to figure out who Jesus is. Is Jesus who he said he was? Or do you follow the way Paul told you to go? Because there's two different fucking ways. There's picking up your cross, knowing your power, facing your fear, willing to die for the truth, or there's don't worry if you sin, but don't keep going, don't keep sinning, but you're covered under grace. And that when Jesus comes, you just get to put your hand up because you fucking sang some songs and did some dances and you were nice on the TV screen. What's Jesus is she? You got to work and twerk her, or I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Jesus said he was the truth. The truth came, it would hurt this world something horribly, wouldn't it? Truth is just consciousness. It's just an awareness and also knowing you might not have the truth. You have an awareness that the truth that you think might not really be the truth. But as for now, with the information you have, you'll go with the truth that you have, but you won't eliminate other information so you can stay good, not facing the truth. Yeah, I can handle the truth there, rolling, rolling, rolling. It's what I live for. You know what I mean? I'd love the easy way out right now. I really would. Like I've said, man. But then again, I say to myself, I don't know how this works. I don't know if I'm in a simulation of stupidity or what the fuck's going on. If this is real, you people are real, and like, and there's not just this isn't a simulation, and have I failed you people? Has the red Kachina failed? And if the blue Kachina shows up, it's just game over. We're all done, no matter who it was, because I couldn't pull forward my performance, so I failed God as well. You know what I mean? Because I do feel like I don't do enough for him sometimes. But fuck, I just want to sit in my shit just like you people do too. You know what I mean? Fuck. We got Rip It Nows. Good afternoon, Carl. I believe that your environment is a big contribution what surrounds yourself with what you become. Well, I agree with that. You know what I mean? You can either learn from your environment or you can become your environment. And I choose to learn from my environment, even if it's got a threat over me. Hey, even if it's trying to beat the fucking shit out of my brain. I've resisted and well, I learned from my environment and I got receipts of my environment learning me. So now I can teach you about your environment because you guys don't want to take your environment on. But fuck, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. I did this video and it's of me ballerinaing at first, ballerinaing, doing ballet. Not really, it's kind of, anyways, of Jesus Lord by Kanye, right? And that's my own comment to it. Anyways, this guy that every once in a while we interact on TikTok, and he wrote in the video, "It's nice to see someone living in his truth." And I thought, no, that's not what I'm doing. If I was living in my truth, I'd be fucking living comfortably. Unfortunately, Jesus, when you want to live in Jesus, you kind of want the truth, and it's always not what you want it to be. And it makes you uncomfortable, you know what I mean? But as long as you accept it, you know what I mean? And that's what builds your relationship with Jesus, the truth, the Christ, the logos, the whatever you want to go with, you know what I mean? Whatever your fancy. But the truth is important. It's the most important. Rip it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. He's got love for Rip It. And that creaker, I'm trying to get him to at least go for a walk every morning. He will not listen. Well, that creaker, you are right. Like I'm telling you, I'm not saying you're being a dick. You should be telling me, "Oh, you need to go for a walk," because I really should be. But I'm telling you, I've accepted the fact that I'm a fucking piece of shit right now because this is what happens to people that are in situations who just fucking can't get any help. You know what I mean? It breaks their central nervous system all to fuck, and you just it's in your head, but you just uh, I don't know. You have to talk to somebody you know with PTSD, see if I know what I'm talking about. Maybe I got something different. I don't know. Hey, anybody out there with PTSD? You ever just feel like a fucking just a lame old piece of shit, but you know your brain's functioning inside of there, but you just fuck. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's not PTSD. Maybe it's just I'm on the ready to get out of the matrix. You just admitted it. You can't help it if you don't help yourself. Baba. No, I said that. I am helping myself. I just told you the truth, dude. You know what I mean? I accept the fucking truth. I accept the truth. And once I get to a good point, I'm gonna start going for walks, bud. This is what I get to show people. You can build yourself up from nothing, bud. You can. You can be a sluggy piece of fucking shit right now. But if you keep fighting and fighting for your truth, man, not your truth, but the truth. If your fucking truth aligns with the truth, don't give the fuck up. Don't give in to the enemy. Don't result or fucking don't don't resolve yourself to be like them. Don't fucking stand up and just say no. You know what I mean? HB, Mr. Carl in chat. What is the discussion? Why do I keep getting fucking pop-up shit? Hey, Mr. Carl, I pray you get out of the dark place. I think the family is making it worse on you, though. Well, bud, I will get out of my dark place, bud. But the light creates itself in the dark place. You know that, don't you? You gotta head to those places that people don't normally want to go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Kurt in with the hashtag crazy Carl. Hashtag smelly clitoris Kurt. Boy, will your family ever be proud of you, Kurt? Fuck. I don't want to be your kid's superhero, bud, but I hope I can be an inspiration to them. You know what I mean? They really do lack a dad with balls. It's unfortunate for them, poor innocent children, right? Uh, oh, HB just got here. Oh, you were asking about what we were discussing. We were discussing earlier about the Rothschilds hanging out with the Vatican. They hung out with Pope Francis. What do you think are they hanging out with the new guy? You know what I mean? Because remember, they brought you the fake Israel. Nobody's wrestling with God over there. If they were, well, maybe some of them are. Some of them are out there fucking saying Netanyahu's not our guy. We're not supposed to be. We're we're breaking commandments. We're breaking commandments. This isn't good. This isn't good. You know what I mean? There's probably some people out there talking, but probably not a lot. It'd probably be a scary situation to do that in that place, right? Fuck, you know what I mean? You try to protect prisoners that, are being taken advantage of, and somehow you become a victim yourself. You know what I mean? You now get prison time. You, you traitor, you traitor. And she's got to know Mark Zuckerberg's just living his life up. You know what I mean? Hanging out with the coolest people, doing the coolest shit. You know what I'd like to do? Mark Zuckerberg says that his bunker's no big dealio, eh? I wonder if Mark could take us through a little fucking walkthrough of his bunker. Hey, do you think he'd do that? Let us take a film crew in there, and well, it's not much, eh, Marky? Could we find out? Put the rumors to rest, eh, Mark? We should find out about those other underground ones that, well, people on Tucker Carlson, if they're lying, bud, they're using your tax dollars to build tunnels for them. Do you think they're gonna give a fuck about a no brain over there in Florida who's paid? You're no good anymore. Your slavery's done, bud. If they need to go to the bunker, you're not gonna be invited, pumpkin, even though you paid for it, Kurt. So what else you pay for? Your own brainwashing, bud. It's fantastic. We went over this in yesterday's episode, bud. How much money do you taxpayers give the Pentagon to have influence over movies and television shows? Hey, no wonder, Kurt. No wonder your brain doesn't work. the fluoride, the movies, the music. It's all of it, bud. What are we gonna do to get you back to you? Who are you, Kurt? You're Jesus. Are you gonna find you? Hey, Kurt. Hart might be a problem too, Kurt. Should we take Hart down? Is there 5G in your area? How can we help you, Kurt? Carl is here to try and help. Listen, bud, I do feel bad for you because you've taken a brain wallop in half. You don't know what to stand up for, do you? Fuck, you just lack common sense all over the place, don't you, pumpkin? But you like to show it that you do on your show, right? Maybe I'm Kurt, I'm cool. You're so cool, Kurt. Upchurch said, no, Kurt. And Kurt went, I'm so cool. I'm just going to be all over your nuts anyways. I don't care what you say, Upchurch. I love you. Hey, how do you think this goes down for fucking Captain Stupid Pants over there in Tennessee there, Kurt? When he finds out he fucked with the chosen one too. He's gonna be begging for a one-on-one like he asked for, and it's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? And he'll understand why. It's the best thing that'll ever have happened to him. You know what I mean? Because I can't save him. Not even the chosen one. He's gonna have to come out of this fucking state of stupidity he's in himself. You know what I mean, brother? It's not looking good for him. Wouldn't you say conveyor ships just around the corner? Do you think Patty's in talks? But what do you think the talks between her and Ryan are like? No, son, you're doing real good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have any love for that man, Kurt? Or are you part of a psyop against him? You all know he's supposed to be on God's side, and you fucking twisted the fucking kid all up. Hey? You and Patty and Ronnie and Cashville and Jelly Roll. The oysters in the house. Fisso Ghost Ranch TV. How's it going? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Carl, as the head of your household, you should be more worried about fixing your family. Well, but I like to bring them to God, but if I did that and they don't want to, I can't force myself on them. So if I want to leave because I want to be with God, and if that's to be with myself, that's okay. But it's not. You know what I mean? I've had some videos of my own, you know what I mean? And the littlest things they can use against you, you know what I mean? Fuck. You don't get her, do you, bud? I've been trying. You know what I mean? I try and show you guys. I could post a fucking it'd hurt your brain. It'd hurt your brain. I've got a 55 fucking minute video and I re-listened to it because it's from a while back, right? And I listened to it maybe a month ago. And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? So basically what it's about is she called me a chauvinist because I said I wouldn't date anybody who was willing to flop their tits out in front of everybody. Okay. She called me a chauvinist. So I recorded afterwards the conversation on what made me a chauvinist because I was really concerned on like maybe I am crazy, okay? So she proceeded to tell me what a fucking piece of shit I was for thinking women didn't have the right to bare their breasts. And I kept trying to say that's not what I'm saying. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm not personally dating someone that wants to flip their tits out, and I don't think it's right. And women should be smarter than that because if they don't know, they can sexually arouse men. And why would you put yourself in harm's way? Just "Well, it's because a man can't control himself." And I was like, "Well, I that's what I'm saying, Joe. I mean, I know I could control myself, but I also know that I'm a man, and if I sit there and look at another woman's tits, you're probably gonna have a problem with it. Like, I don't know where I can win here." Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, it was 15 minutes of a fucking circle, and all I was saying is, I personally and I asked her, I said, "Would you go and flop your tits out all over the place?" Like, did I marry the wrong person? Because I was under the assumption that that's something you would never fucking do. You know what I mean? But hey, to those who want to, I just don't want me or my family around that. You know what I mean? I don't wanna put myself in a bad position where I'm a man and, I'm looking at another woman's breast going, and my wife's standing right there, and I don't really know how that happened, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are men you men out there, you know, like, hey, if a woman's walking around with their breasts out, you're gonna look, right? Like, whether they're ugly or flab they could have the ugliest like, you're still gonna look and go, "Oh," or you're gonna go, "Huh?" You know what I mean? Like, but hey, somehow it turned into men can't control themselves and that even it got to the point where men should have to wear a shirt because women think that that's sexy, and I was like, "Well, what the fuck is it? Like, can women not control themselves too over a bare-chested man?" Like, fuck, and I was just my brain was hurting, and all I was saying was, it was my preference. I wouldn't date, but if people I don't have the right to tell people what to do. They have to go to God, Joanna, like, whatever, you know what I mean? But anyways, that was 55 minutes. Just fucking I should post that, eh? Would you enjoy that? Should I repost my fucking hospital my doctor's visits, Kurt? Maybe you could tell me if they were gaslighting me or not. There's a good one out there. Take advantage of the situation, Carl. Grab a hand. No, man, that's the thing. Like, fuck. I don't know. I just think differently than most humans. I or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Now, whether this is true or not, I don't fucking know. I didn't look into it far enough, but let's use our imagination. I say that it was because I do know that this does happen. And to the extent, I don't know. But anyways, there's men out there that drug their wives, hey, and do all sorts of nasty shit to them and post it on the internet for people to see. And I also heard now I know that that one, the man got arrested, but I also heard, and I didn't see the news or whatever on it, but someone was doing that and having people, just random people, come over and do shit to his wife, all drugged up, just random people off the streets, normal people that never would have did it unless given the opportunity. But who would take that opportunity, eh? That creaker, HB, Captain Kurt. Are you the type of man that would take that? Like, this is the thing. I don't know how sick of a world I'm actually in. You know what I mean? I really don't. Because she's fucking gross. Hey, her, like, to each their own. You know what I mean? But are you a bum licker? Are you into this bum licking thing I'm hearing about? Like, Dagburn probably tells the internet about it. So I'm just wondering, like, and I've heard it from other people too. Is bum licking big? Like, is poop, like, is Vince McMahon starting a trend? Is poop actually a real fucking big thing these days? So, do you think you might be attracted to men? What have I said to make you think that I'm attracted to men? Hey, I'm enough in my manhood that I could probably, hey, say, hey, that's an attractive man over there. But like doesn't do anything sexually for me. You know what I mean? I can see why the chicks would dig that guy. You know what I mean? But what have I done to make you always fucking guys want me gay? Owens is right. Everything in this world is just fucking faking gay. And I don't mean the homosexual gay. It's fucking a lot of it's overly happy for fucking no reason. Hey, they need a taste of Christ consciousness. They need to feel the pain of the truth. Fuck, maybe like it shouldn't be that hard to realize that hey, if Carl's right about elite pedophiles, we should come together. Hey, Kurt, I got a question for you. Please answer it. Please, please. Just one fucking time, bud. Ashley Biden's diary is real. Should you question everything that man did? Past to diary. You know what I mean? A man in that power, would you want to find out that diary's real? So you can get him off the streets. You know what I mean? Just in case. Hey, bud, is it out there that he watched his son's porn? Is that something you're looking forward to, bud? Like if your dad or would you send your dad some porn? And if you were the dad of your son who sent you porn, would you watch that porn? That's fucking weird, dude. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Where am I lost, Kurt? Ashley Biden's diary, bud. Is she real? Could Joe Biden be a threat to the world? You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I do this all the time. Kurt, any one of you guys can answer. Just tell me Ashley Biden's diary is not real and where I can go to get that information. Or Obama's fucking paperwork to be an American. Hey, that should be a simple conquest for you guys, eh? Can you show me where I'm wrong there? Hey, dudes and dudettes. This is common sense. This is common sense you're missing out on. Listen, guys, Marky Zuckerberg, he pulled a big psyop on your guys' brains. A lot of people went and did things based on Marky Mark's psyop that he participated with the Biden administration. Hey, but you don't care, do you? Marky Mark, live your life, Mark. Just can we get a free pair of meta glasses? Mark, not doing homework for your channel, Carl. You know, you should do it for your life there, fucking that Creeker OT. That's what you should be doing it for. Should you care if there's an Ashley Biden's diary? And she says her daddy may have fucking done shit to her. Should there be an investigation? Hey, hey, what do you think about Bill Gates? Do you think Melinda was interviewed by the FBI? Do you think Bill Gates was even interviewed by the FBI? Hey, fuck, do we have to go over Clinton's affairs? Hey, fuck. No, I shouldn't care. No, well, don't care then, bud. Because you've been tricked and fooled. You've been told your whole life. Don't care about politics and religion. When in fact, Those are probably the 2 things you should be taking a look at because they dictate your fucking life. They dictate your fucking reality, moron. And well, if you don't know what your reality is, you can't be in the real Israel. Instead, you think you can pay money to the chunk of land and say, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. I'm on my way to heaven, Israel. Well, if you don't know who's making the way in the world for you, then you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Like, hey, I never cared before neither. I'm telling you, okay? I never cared before. I just, like you, wanted to live my life, making my over 100 grand a year, driving my nice cars and living in my big house. Just tooting along. And well, I had a choice to make. Hey, bud, you ready to sell your soul? You ready to sell people down the river that don't deserve to be sold down the river? Oh, it's getting hard on your brain, eh, Carl? Oh, what you gonna do, pumpkin? Well, you know what happened? I found myself where I fucking thought I was having a heart attack. I had to go to the hospital, and they said, "No, bud, you're mentally flipping the fuck out. That's what's happening to you. The heart's all right. Your brain's all fucked up." And well, here I have been trying to fix it ever since, and well, still on that mission, and well, the challenges just keep coming. I got a lot of receipts and a lot of fucking oh man. Fuck, eh? Definitely the mushrooms. No, you just don't get her, bud. I'm a child of Christ, and you've been fucking with me the whole time, and you're gonna fucking pay. And not because I want you to pay, but because you have to pay because you did what you did. And there's nothing we can do to change it, dipshits. Watch who you fuck with, you morons. You did it to yourselves, you know? You wouldn't figure that Christ would come back like this, would you? No, no, no. He'd be nice and funny and tee, I am funny though. Just get to know me, you know what I mean? I'm a peach. No, actually, I'm fucking so far saved, it doesn't even matter, Captain Kirk. Not even your stupidity can stop me. Not even an internet full of stupid fucking morons. Don't you know you got to believe you're a child of God in order to be a child of God? But no, it's the faith you got to have in God. It's the belief in the truth, Curtis. Remember, Jesus, believe, believe, believe. You want the truth. You want to know what the truth is. You want to fight for the truth. You got to believe in it. You got to believe in it. You got it now, Kurt? Jesus, believe, 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 believe. And if you don't know what it is, ask questions so you can get to know the truth. You know what I mean, Kurt? That's the only thing that can bring you to Jesus. Ask questions. See, when you people pray, you ask for shit. I want that car. I want that home. And well, a lot of people think sending their money to Kenneth Copeland will somehow fucking get them what they want. Some sucker like them is going to come along and present a package, right? But then again, who knows? Eh? You are not Jesus. And if you lead people astray, Carl, you will pay. Well, that's what I say. Be responsible for the things you say. I'm not Jesus, but I am Jesus. I'm not that Jesus, dude. I'm a new Jesus. We should use Christ, right? I'm part of the Christ, buddy. I'm here. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Don't follow me. I'm not here for your lovin's. Make lovin's. I'm here to show you your own power. You know what I mean? And that it's better not being a pedal protector because you just can't go to heaven. Hey, I'm a new Christ. I'm a Carl Christ. I'm a free man. I'm here to set Neo out of the Matrix. Hey, well, I love everybody, Kurt. I love Kenneth Copeland as much as I love the next guy. As much as I love you, Kurt. You and Kenneth are on the same level, bud. I want you both to be saved, no matter what you've done. You know what I mean? But you guys, unlike what Paul says, I think when Jesus says you got to repent, you got to understand who you are, what you did, and why you fucking did it. And how can we fix it so we don't do it again? And if you probably should apologize to people that you've hurt, Kurt, you should probably do that. You know what I mean? If you let somebody lay in your lie and they got hurt for it and you walked away, you should probably, want to give that up. But Kurt, I will tell you that you can repent without apologizing, okay, brother? You can. You got to be able to forgive yourself, okay? But you're gonna fucking feel some pain. Like when Moses, Moses, he had to go through some shit when he figured out, oh, I broke a commandment. I am a child of God, and I'm gonna have to realize what I did wrong. And he had to go inward, right? And it hurt his brain and all sorts of stuff. But anyways, he came out a better man learning from what he did. You know what I mean? He was Moses, man. He brought the law. Kurt, what's the law? They're the commandments you're supposed to follow to be with God, buddy. They're pretty simple, wouldn't you say? But hey, you're so complicated, Kurt. Uncomplicate yourself. Release the stupidity from your brain. Be reborn, Kurt. And when we're reborn, we'll find out what the truth of our lives actually is, bud. Where do we come from? Because I'm betting a bunch of dorks that, well, want to own everything and make you happy, honey. They probably know the truth, Kurt, or something. They probably got some shit hidden. You know what I mean? Would you like to find out what it is, Kurt? Wouldn't that be awesome? We could take down the pedophiles and we could learn more about ourselves at the same time. You know what I mean? While trying to figure out who we currently are so we can be better people so that we can be with the truth. You know what I mean? I don't like to mortar my mouth about Jesus. You can call it the logos, eh? Because I'm into the native. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wish I could read because I do go in this every once in a while and just read a little bit. Like here, look at here, bud. We got some dharma and some karma, right? Hinduism teaches the concept of religious freedom. This means that if one lives live in accordance with the teaching of Hinduism, then one will achieve enlightenment or moksha. Moksha. I hope I'm probably pissing someone off. This means that life is lived with a great sense of responsibility. So our lives are our responsibility. See, I like what they're saying there. I can't go much further, but I probably could, but what they're saying, our lives are our responsibility. So what do we want? Dharma or karma? Hey, heaven or hell, maybe? Hey, it is is karma forever? Or do you have to get your impurities that you've earned here burnt for a while? And then maybe you start back over here again. Well, I don't know. How do you guys think it goes? Hey, Captain Kirk, chosen but can't even read the words. I just read the words, bud. I've told you with my PTSD, I can't read too much. You know what I mean? I even fuck up with what I'm saying in comments sometimes because I fucking think that I wrote a word in there that I fucking completely missed, bud. You know what I mean? But I don't care. Like, the grammar police can't do anything to me, bud. You know what I mean? Just like the reading police can't do anything to me, buddy. Only Jesus can stop me from my destiny. And well, that's me, brother. I am Christ, Kurt. How can you be Christ if you don't know you're Christ? And, well, I'm a child of God, and you know what I mean? But I'm not that Jesus, bud. I'm not that one you're to follow. The other one, he did fucking awesome shit to show you how to achieve this. But you choose Paul, maybe, perhaps. You don't go inward and find out who you are, Squidward. I don't think Jesus is mad at me, but I think that he's probably pretty proud of me because he knows my heart and he knows what I'm out here trying to do. You know what I mean, bud? He thinks it's really important not to let the pedos run the fucking world either. Who's a disappointment to Jesus right now, bud? Me or you? Hey? One who wants to let the pedos run wild or someone who's willing to play the game and fucking help people? Hey, bud? I'm just playing her within the truth. It's all Jesus asks, buddy. Which, like, hey, if I am mentally ill, do you think God's going to hold it against me for wanting to be a child of God? And all I wanted to do was go through the truth to be a child of God and want better for everybody else. But if you don't want better for yourself, that's on you. You know what I mean? There's too much enabling in this world. That's what's got it all twisted and fucked up. Nobody wants to face the truth. Oh, we'll take some comments. Demonic, Carl. What was demonic? I fight for Jesus, bud, not for me. You don't know you're Jesus, so fuck, you're an idiot. Why would I listen to you? I listen to Jesus. He told me I was him. Inside of me was him and his father. Linking with him and his father. He'll show you the way. You know what I mean? Anointings, bud. They're earned, dude. They're earned. Everybody thinks that you just no. Dude, all those people in the Bible, they went through some shit. The Jobster. Shit. After shit. After shit. After shit. And he knew it wasn't God. He handed him the shit. He knew who it was. He knew that God was inside of him and that it was for him to stay faithful, even though the devil was just pounding on him, eh? And Job just went, oh, this sucks. Oh God. Oh God, please, God. Why? Can't you just take me, God? And there's my friend Jeremiah. Hey, what about poor Jeremiah? You know what I mean? The Holy Spirit just getting into him. He's begging not to do it too. He's like, these people hate me. I look like a crazy person speaking for you. Come on, dude. God, give me a break. I just want to be like them and just not have to deal with this. I love you, but and then God's like, no, you're gonna prove it, motherfucker. Let's dance, Jeremiah. You're gonna strain that brain of yours, Jeremiah, all over the place. Hey, hey, that's what God does to you. He builds brain warriors there, skillsies. We're all Canadians like me, but there's no one like me. I'm one of a kind, sweetheart. I'm not even Canadian. I'm a child of God. That's why you don't recognize me. You are the devil's child currently, but I've come here to sway you away. Because not only the devil inside of you will, so am I. The Christ is in you, you know what I mean? You got two spirits that want to fight for your attention. That's and one is the truth and one is the stupidity you're laying in. Who's gonna take over? Hey, who's gonna get you? Make the right choices. It might be a lifetime choice. It might not be though, you know what I mean? It might be cool beans like, fuck, this is what I those who didn't cause too much suffering, but just didn't give a fuck, didn't want to see their own power. I'd just like to see them take the dirt and happen, never know what happened. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be gravy? Really cool. Atheist dream. Fuck, it's like you never knew what happened. So how could you be upset? You know what I mean? That'd be cool, right? Fantastic, but I don't know. I don't make the rules, skills. Hey, mama said I was part devil. Well, skills. Mama has to take responsibility for, what she let happen to you too, though, you know what I mean? But then again, is it always sometimes it can be an outside interfluence, you know what I mean? What's up, HK? Skills, did you preach that in the insane asylum? No, I've never preached anywhere, but preacher man. No, I'm not a preacher man. I'm a friend. Or you can consider me an enemy, but I'll always be your friend. Right to the end when, well, you make your own decisions, you know what I mean? If you want to make me your enemy, then that's your own fucking doings. Okay? I just came here to bring people to Jesus, and that's not me. That's the one that was here before. You know what I mean? The one who told me who I was. You know what I mean? That one showed us the way. Is there more information that would help you fucking scholars of the Bible fucking figure out different? You know what I mean? Could we find out who is the real Jesus? Wouldn't that be fantastical? You know what I mean? Are there actual scriptures that, like the Gospel of Thomas and all that stuff, is that stuff we should be taking on too? Or because a lot of that says use your mind. You know what I mean? Just put your mind on, you can put your mind on the truth or you can put your mind on the other side. Your mind's got to be on one side or the other. You know what I mean? Fortunately, a lot of people think they're on the good side, but they're just not. I'd rather try and help them, Kurt. I know I sound like, oh, I'm better than you. And no, I'm not, Kurt. No, I'm not, bud. I'm just a piece of flesh, just like you are, buddy. No better, no nothing. But what lives inside of me, bud, wants to see what lives inside of you come alive. You know what I mean? I don't like seeing your darkness, bud. You're a whole lot of gross. But hopefully we can get you the help. Hey, maybe something will happen to shock that brain of yours. You know what I mean? But until then, I'm gonna go, buddy.